Hi darlings, it's the Baking Betty. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're making my kids' favorite snack, the fruit roll-ups. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. As you know, these can be made with any kinds of fruits, but today we're going to be making them with strawberries because that's what I had in my fridge. Please feel free to be creative and make as many kinds of fruit roll-ups as you can with different kinds of fruits. These fruit roll-ups require only 3 ingredients. And as I've mentioned, we'll be needing some strawberries because we're making strawberry ones today. So we're having a bowl of strawberries, 1 packet that is. So I've pre-washed these strawberries and removed the stems. And then next, I'm going to be using some sugar replacement because I'm trying to avoid sugar intake on my kids. So I'm going to be using some xylitol as my sugar replacement to make them a little bit tasty because it's a bit sour, and then some lemon juice. If your fruits are very sweet, you don't have to use any sugar or any sugar replacement. Another sugar replacement you can use is honey. So the very first thing to do is to transfer my strawberries into a food blender. So I'm going to puree these strawberries before transferring them into a saucepan. Right, when your puree is ready, you transfer it into a saucepan. You're going to be heating this up on very low heat until it is thick in consistency. So I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. And then next, I'll be adding initially 2 tablespoons of xylitol. Remember, you can use any sugar replacement of your choice. You can use honey or you can use sugar itself. So I'm adding 2 tablespoons of it. I'm going to stir that together. I'm just going to keep stirring this puree as it's cooking. So you just want to keep stirring it so that it doesn't bubble up and uncontrollable and then create a whole mess on top of your stove. So stirring it up, it just controls the process. So I'm just going to continue stirring it up until I'm happy with the consistency. So once our puree is ready, I'm going to be transferring it into a baking pan or baking sheet which has been lined up with a silicone mat. If you don't have any silicone mat, you are free to use parchment paper. I just like the texture, how it comes out smooth when using a silicone mat versus the parchment paper. But if you don't have any, just don't stress out. Just get a baking paper or parchment paper and that is also good to go. So what I'm doing now is just spreading it out across so that it's nice and flat across my baking pan. After which I'll be baking this, or rather dehydrating this at a very low heat, preheated oven, 75 degrees Celsius. You want to keep your heat very low because we're not trying to bake this, but rather we're just dehydrating it until it's totally dry. So we dehydrate for about 6 hours. So this is always good to do it like in the morning, and then just leave it there for about 6 hours, continue your day, do your things, and just forget about it. Around about 5 hours, just open your oven, go and check it out, just touch it and feel if it is dry, and if it's dry to the touch, it means it's ready. So after baking this fruit roll up, or rather after dehydrating it in the oven, I normally take it out of the oven and just place it on the countertop for it to totally cool. So I do that preferable overnight. So if I know that I'm going to be needing some fruit roll-ups, I do the following day. I make them or prepare them the day before so that I have time to let them chill overnight. Then the following day they'll be ready and easy to remove from the baking sheet or the baking silicone mat. So I'm just tapping it out now just to remove any air bubbles before taking it to the oven for 6 hours. Now after 6 hours, our fruit roll-up is ready, and I have some little assistant here to come and assist me with this process. So what I'm doing is I'm just using a knife to cut out the edges. The edges tend out to be very hard and rough, and also you want to make them very nice and smooth and straight. So I'm just trimming the edges to make it a very nice square or rectangle shape, whatever shape this is. So my little assistant here is just helping me remove those, and then the next step is to gently remove it from the silicone mat. Can you see the shining at the bottom? It looks beautiful and smooth. So this is what you get, the effect that you get when you're using a silicone mat versus the parchment paper. So what you want to do next is to transfer it into a parchment paper, and you will do that with the sticky side, which is the side which was looking on top. So you're going to do it upside down. You're going to place it upside down onto the parchment paper. So I'm just spreading it out nicely, and the last thing to do, or rather the second last thing to do, is to roll it up. It's a fruit roll up after all. So I'm just rolling it up, and then after that we'll be using a scissors to cut it out into smaller equal pieces, and then it's ready for your kids to enjoy. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a massive thumbs up and please comment down in the section below. For those who have subscribed, thank you so much guys. It means a lot to me. I really do appreciate. For those who haven't, guys, subscribing is totally free. Please do me the honors and hit the subscribe button. Until my next video, please stay blessed and keep safe.